Welcome back to this InvestNI tutorial on e-commerce. In this video, we will review a range of issues relating to the legal and security measures required when selling online. There are multiple regulations relating to e-commerce. This video is focused on providing a starting point to assist you implement policies and procedures to protect your business, your brand, and your customers. Let's look at legal issues first. There are several pieces of legislation that may be relevant to your e-commerce activity. E-commerce regulations, consumer contracts regulations, general data protection regulation, intellectual property law, and cybersecurity. E-commerce regulations. E-commerce regulations set out the minimum information you need to give customers when they are shopping online. Under the regulations, you must supply certain details on your site, such as your business's name, address, and contact details. They outline the information that you must supply throughout the online sales and ordering process. The regulations provide guidelines for marketing and advertising and covers unsolicited commercial communications, often known as spam. They also set rules for the ways in which you can store and use customer data. It is important that you familiarise yourself with these rules to avoid common pitfalls. They will also help you to create a better online experience for your customers, which will boost sales and garner positive customer feedback. Consumer contract regulations. You might not realise it, but you make a contract with each of your customers every time you sell something. The Consumer Contracts Regulations covers goods that customers buy online. They stipulate the information that customers must receive before making a purchase, such as price and delivery information. They also outline the minimum guarantees that you must offer in relation to returns and refunds. Many online marketplaces will assist sellers to comply with consumer rights laws, particularly their obligations in regard to returns, refunds, and disputes. Sellers often have policies that exceed the requirements of legislation, such as extended return times or free postage on returns. Offering such terms is a good trust indicator and helps to build your reputation with customers. General Data Protection Regulation. The General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, requires that customers consent to how their data is used. For example, they will need to opt into email marketing communications. GDPR relates to many areas of online selling. A privacy policy, set out in plain English, is a good way to inform your customers of how their data will be collected, stored, and processed. It should outline how your website uses analytics data and provide the essentials of your tracking cookie policy. Intellectual property. Intellectual property, or IP, is another essential area for online selling and relates to many areas of your business. In the first instance, you will need to be mindful of IP when selecting a business trading name or domain name. You must ensure that you do not infringe on any existing registered trademarks. It might be worth getting an IP search done professionally before spending money on your product packaging and other branded materials. Remember, a potential infringement is not always obvious. Selling online makes it much easier for trademark holders to spot infringements against their brands, and correcting breaches will incur unforeseen costs. You will face legal fees and potential damages on top of the changes you will need to make to your branded materials, websites, and packaging. Infringing copyright rules can be distressingly easy. Make sure not to use images from the internet that do not belong to you, or copy someone else's product description. It might be a simple mistake, but the penalties can be severe. Using your own product pictures and writing original copy is the best way to avoid these problems. Not only that, original content will help your website stand out from the competition in web searches. Cybersecurity. Another area where breaches can cost you dearly is cybersecurity. Your website is an important asset. You could lose sales, stir up customer distrust, and incur fines if your site is hacked or compromised. Make sure that it is regularly updated with the latest security patches and back up your key data regularly. Run tests to ensure that your website is secure. You may not have the technical skills to do this, so engaging a web developer to do it for you is a good idea. Cybersecurity is much broader than just securing your website. You will need to make sure that you have policies and procedures in place to combat cybersecurity risks. For instance, many attacks begin with deceptive emails asking your staff to part with usernames and passwords. Make sure that you have the right policies and training in place to prepare your workforce for such attacks. Using a framework such as Cybersecurity Essentials can help guard against the most common threats, educate your staff, and demonstrate your commitment to robust security to your customers. Many insurance companies offer cybersecurity insurance, a vital safety net if your business is caught in a cybersecurity breach. Legal and security issues such as these sound daunting, but don't let them put you off selling online. The risks of selling online are well understood, and there are well-established mitigation measures to help you combat them. The regulations for selling online may require new processes and procedures, but are easy to maintain once they are in place. That wraps up our brief exploration of e-commerce. Throughout the tutorial, we've looked at researching and setting up your own e-commerce website, delved into online marketplaces, discussed the benefits of digital marketing, and explored the legal and security requirements when launching an e-commerce website. Why not continue to explore e-commerce and its possibilities with InvestNI? For more information on e-commerce and other support available, contact your client executive or visit investni.com.